Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. This is a video on how to order a casting with the Blue Witch. Okay, so I have written a couple of notes down trying to not forget anything. So the first thing that you need to do is watch this video. Yes, watch this video. Then you can contact me at my email address, bluewitch379@gmail.com. Consultations. Okay, so I do not charge for consultations. I believe that you guys are adults and that I only cast for adults. So I believe that you guys are adults and you know what you need. You know what area of your life you're having a problem with. And you know what kind, you can tell me, what problems you're having, what type of spell you're looking for, and I will help you figure that out. And again, I don't charge for consultations, okay? And I don't make you do card readings or anything like that. Um, I know that you guys know what's wrong. You know where you need help. You know what's happening in your life. And so I trust you to know what you need. And then you just email me and you say, hey, give me a brief description on what's going on. And then I will tell you what I could do to help you. And then we'll go from there. I require names, date of birth, and pictures of the targets that I'm going to be casting on. Okay, that's all I require from you besides payment, of course. Most of my castings are $200. Then for my boosters are $100, and my poppets are $300. Okay, so let's see what else do I have on my list here. Yes, when you're ready, I will invoice you through PayPal, or if you don't, some people live in countries that don't have PayPal, and so if that's the case, then I will accept MoneyGram or Western Union. Okay, once the payment's received, then I can put you on my schedule. My schedule is very simple, okay? Tuesday is curse day, so I'll do curses like if there's breakup spells, things like that, or a banishing, or some type of curse. I can do those on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday is a really good healing day. So I like to start my love spells because every spell I do for 3 days. I work them for 3 days. So I like to start my love spells on Wednesdays. If they're comeback love spells, I want to start them on a Wednesday because it's a healing day. And then I'm doing the healing love day, okay? And then Thursday is a good open road day. So Thursday I will do prosperity, and I will do open road for love to come back. Do you see? Then Friday is love binding day. Though I have already done the binding and put the whole thing together on Wednesday, on that Friday I will do a special candle. Every day gets a fresh candle, and then I burn the binding candle, and then I say the binding stuff, and you know what I mean. So then Saturday is also a curse day. Now I like to do like domination and poppet work on Saturdays. So if and I'll do banishing and breakup on that day too. It just depends on what's on my schedule and what needs to be done. And then Sunday and Monday are my days off. I'm not allowed to work on those days. Let's see. Let me turn my paper over here. Okay, after your spell is completed, like after I'm done casting it and videoing it and doing all of that, then I send you a picture of your completed spell. Then your video will post shortly after with your initials and the title of your spell. Um, I don't, I don't show all 3 days of work. I only show you guys the initial one. That would be like way too, you know, I don't get paid that much. But that would be way too much to like have to video every candle and every, you know, you get the idea. You've seen I've done the work. It's there. It's on the table for you to see. And I sent you a picture and you can watch the whole video of everything being put together for you. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you get a new candle every day for 3 days. Then after the third candle is done, I release your casting by way of flame. Depending on what it is, I will also put it in a fire anthill. If it's a strip and remove fire anthill curse, then I have some fire anthills outside my shop, outside my temple, and then I go out there and put them in there. If it's, you know, sometimes sometimes in the summertime I'll bury the love spells in a bed of roses. But I'm getting really good results releasing everything by way of flame. Things seem to be moving really quickly doing it that way, so I've really been enjoying that. If you get on my Facebook page, the Blue Witch Coven Facebook page, you can watch that happening. I do videos of me putting your castings into the fire and them going, you know, being offered to the universe, to the gods by way of flame. And it's quite beautiful. And I also show, like, sometimes certain spells will do crazy things and I'll catch it on video and post that. And if you need to get a hold of me, or you're having like energy problems, sometimes the energy gets really strong on people and they have a hard time with it, you can just let me know, and I have like a calm down candle for you. I could do that. Most people try to, you know, suck it up and do meditation or do the power balls that I tell you guys how to make, like, you know, how to pull the energy out, and then you say the target's name and then you release it. I like it when you guys do that, because that way you're not absorbing all the energy and you're releasing it to the target where we want it to go. But naturally you're going to feel it, especially if it's a love spell, because, you know, it's a love spell that I'm putting the two of you together. So naturally you're going to feel it too, but you just know that if you're feeling it, they're feeling it too. Okay. Yeah. And then let's talk a little bit now about the boosters. Boosters are really good. They're really good for when, like, sometimes we get back together with our target. I'm using a love spell as an example. And then we get mad and we get in a big fight and we kick him out until we never want to see him again. And we go off because we're mad about something that happened in the past, or we see him texting another girl, or vice versa, you know. And so we get in big fights and arguments, and it happens, you know. So then, you know, you shattered everything. So then we have to start over, kind of, sort of. But the spell's already out there. So what a booster does is I kind of tap into that spell that I've already cast, and then I feed it energy through the booster. So what the booster is it's a 7-day candle, and then I write the petition on it. You know, I write your names, date of birth. I attach pictures, and then I also write a petition on parchment paper, and I do blood offerings with the sigils to the trident, to the gods that I work with, which are Hecate, Lucifer, and Belial. I'm a primal witch, and those are the gods that I work with daily. And so I always do offerings to them. I have their altars always set up. I do everything with them and for them, and they are my life and I've given them my soul. And so they're everything to me. But anyway, so that's who every spell I do is with them, no matter what it is. So I always write their sigils, do my blood offerings on their sigils to activate their sigils with witch's blood. And then I put it on the glass with herbs and oils, and I wrap it in foil. Now, if your booster shows blockages all the way down, then I will do another booster, and I will not charge you for a second booster. Boosters are $100. I will not charge you for a second booster. If the glass breaks, I know I have to do another one. Like, shit must have really hit the fan with you guys. And so I just automatically get another one and start over and do it all over again. Also, every spell that I do is done in a cauldron. Every one of them, even the boosters, go in a cauldron. I do a casting. It's called the Golden Gate casting, and I open them up into vortexes. And so when I place your spell into the vortex of the Cauldron Gate, it's immediately going directly into the universe. It's going right in there. They're already starting on it. It's working. And I love doing that. I haven't always done that. This is a new thing that I started doing this year, and it's been very successful. I had a lot of adjusting to do when I first started doing it, because I would just leave them open, and Hecate was like, you have to close them when you take the spells out. Because I would just have all these open vortexes everywhere, and it was making me really tired. And so anyway, so I learned to close them when I'm done using them. But anyway, so I don't show stuff like that on YouTube. I don't these are my things that I do. It's my witchcraft. And so this is how I work. And not everybody's the same, and nobody has to be the same to be successful. So I just wanted to say that, because a lot of people have been saying, well, so and so does it this way, and this witch does it that way, and and I'm different. I'm not those other witches. I'm the blue witch, and I do things my way, and they do things their way. That's what works for them, and this is what works for me. And so that's okay. That's what makes the world go around. Anyways, so I think I got everything. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes people will ask me if I could do a spell without working with Lucifer or Belial. And the answer is no. That's who I work with. I work with the whole trident and the primal gods. And so if you have a problem, a religious problem with that or something, I totally respect that. But if you want me to do the casting, it is mine and my witchcraft and my gods that I will be working with, not yours. So you can't like say, well, can you work with this god instead of this one because I like this one better? That is your preference, and like I said, that's fine for you, but that is not for me. I work with the primal, the ancients, and that is all. I don't pick and choose different gods or demons or whatever. I mean, I get some pretty wild requests sometimes, and so please know that I'm not disrespecting the way you do things, but that's just not how I do it. That would not work for me. So that might work for you or for another witch, but it does not. That would not work for me. So everything I do, I always start with the Kate, then Lucifer, then Belial, Sergat, and so on. Primal gods. Yeah. So I think I've covered everything for the most part. If you have any questions, I am live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday around midnight Mountain Standard Time. You can get on there and ask me whatever you want. I'm completely an open book and have no problem with that. Let's see. There's no guarantees in witchcraft. There's no refunds in witchcraft. Because there's so many things that could go wrong that you could do to mess up your own spell that is not it's out of my control. You're paying me and hiring me to cast a spell out into the universe for you. And so that is what I do. You're responsible for your energy and how you use that energy to get what you want, to get the results that you desire. And so if you change your mind after I've already got you on the table, you're printed up, I've already done offerings to the gods for you, I've already done, the work for you, you're already on the table, that's it. You can't come back and go, I changed my mind. I've had some people do that. Well, only two. And one I did refund the money, and the other one I had already cast, and so I did not refund because I already cast, and they said that they found someone else that was cheaper or something. I don't know, but it's too late. I already cast, and if I've already and this is a fair warning to you. I've only had this happen one time in the 3 years that I've been doing this on YouTube. But if I've cast for you and then you go to PayPal and you dispute it and they take money from my account, in order to prove to the dispute council or whatever PayPal does when they come to check, if you provided the service, I have to put your full names on your spell and post it on YouTube so that they can see that I did provide the service that you paid for. So, like I said, very seldom does this type of thing happen, but I just want to make that clear. I respect my client's privacy. I hold it very dear, and I don't like giving out names or anything like that ever. But sometimes you get these people who think that they're gonna get you to cast for them and then get their money back, and try to rip me off, which is not a very good idea, but sometimes it could happen. So if that happens with my PayPal account, then I go to where your spell is posted and I put your full name, and the target's full name so that they could see that I provided the service that you requested, that you paid for. And then you don't get the money. It stays with me because I did the work. So just so you know, I'm not like trying to scare you guys or be mean or hateful or anything like that. But that's the only time you will ever see somebody's full name on there, is if they try to rip me off. So, you know, that's how that is. And that is it for this video. So I love you all. I wish you the happiest New Year 2020 coming up here in a few days. And I wish you all the blessings of the world. Peace out.